Piers Morgan challenges Rishi Sunak on live TV sparks national debate. In a moment that quickly went viral across social media, journalist and broadcaster Piers Morgan faced off with Prime Minister Rishi Sunak in a live television interview that many are now calling one of the most talked about political moments of the year. Welcome back to the channel, where we break down major political headlines with clarity and balance. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. We dive into the facts, not the noise. So, what exactly happened between Piers Morgan and Rishi Sunak, and why is the whole country talking about it? The interview took place on Talk TV, where Piers Morgan's show often features high-profile guests and direct, no-nonsense questioning. This time, it was Prime Minister Rishi Sunak in the hot seat, facing questions on everything from the economy to immigration and the upcoming general elections. From the outset, it was clear this wouldn't be a soft interview. Piers Morgan, known for his confrontational style, asked sharp, specific questions. He challenged the Prime Minister's record on inflation, housing, and the controversial Rwanda deportation policy. The tone was firm but within the bounds of professional journalism. No shouting, no personal attacks, but certainly intense scrutiny. One of the most widely shared clips from the interview came when Morgan asked Sunak about the rising cost of living and whether the government had truly done enough to help ordinary families. Sunak, while offering figures on energy bill subsidies and tax cuts, was met with a follow-up question. But how do you explain to a nurse, working 12-hour shifts, who still can't afford her rent, that your policies are working? The pause that followed was palpable. Sunak responded with empathy, acknowledging the pressures people face, but the moment resonated with viewers as an example of a leader being pushed to connect more directly with the real-world struggles of everyday citizens. Another headline moment came when the discussion turned to immigration. Morgan pressed Sunak on whether the government had kept its promise to reduce illegal crossings in the English Channel. Sunak defended the Rwanda deportation plan as part of a broader strategy, while Morgan questioned its practicality and ethics. What makes this interview stand out is not just the tough questions, but how it tapped into national sentiment. With a general election on the horizon and many voters feeling uncertain about the future, this exchange gave voice to widespread concerns. It also highlighted a growing trend in British media, a demand for accountability in real time. Piers Morgan's approach reflects a style of journalism where public officials are expected to answer directly and clearly, not just repeat talking points. And while some viewers saw the interview as a necessary grilling of a sitting prime minister, others felt it lacked the respect due to a head of government. The response was immediate and wide-ranging. On social media, clips were shared with captions like, "Finally, real questions being asked," and "Sunak looked out of touch." Supporters of the Prime Minister pointed out that he remained composed under pressure and offered detailed responses to difficult questions. Political commentators also weighed in. Some praised the interview for shining a light on pressing issues that matter to voters, while others warned against turning political interviews into performative spectacles. Labour politicians used the moment to underscore their criticism of the Conservative government's record, while Conservative MPs largely stood by the Prime Minister, noting the complexity of the issues discussed. What this interview underscores is a shift in how political discourse is unfolding in the UK. With traditional party loyalties weakening and younger voters engaging more through social media than through legacy news outlets, interviews like this one can have a real impact on public opinion. People want straight answers, real engagement, and leaders who can speak to their lived realities. This trend isn't unique to the UK, it's happening across democracies around the world. Piers Morgan's interview with Rishi Sunak was a powerful example of how journalism can shape national conversation. It didn't offer easy answers, but it did raise important questions. Whether you agreed with Morgan's style or supported Sunak's responses, it gave the public a chance to see their Prime Minister confronted with the realities many face daily. As always, the most important takeaway isn't just what was said, but what happens next. Will this prompt changes in policy communication? Will other journalists follow suit? And how will this shape the campaign trail ahead of the next general election? We want to hear from you. Do you think the Prime Minister handled the interview well? Was Morgan too aggressive, or just doing his job? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's keep the conversation civil and constructive. Don't forget to like this video if you found it insightful, and subscribe for more fact-based political coverage without the spin. Thanks for watching and stay informed.